Hello, everybody. Mike Tannic back here with more Hearts of Iron 4, The Great War, as we continue to finally get back to churning on as the Ottoman Empire. I'm recording this episode, I don't know, about 9-10 hours after I released the last. And I've been trying to space it out this way so that I can get your guys' comments and feedback and inputs before I record the next one, because you guys have been awesome. All the comments that I've gotten and advice has been solid. Now, I know I haven't followed every last bit of it, but I kind of make executive decisions here and there. But on the whole, pretty much everything that has been suggested is going to be implemented. And that goes for air, that goes for division design, that goes for troop movements. You guys have been great. And I know I always say this, but that is really what makes this fun for me. Playing Hearts of Iron 4 by yourself is great. I mean, we've all done it. Everyone who's watching this probably has done that. But, like having it be like a group thing where you're getting input from smart players, people who have done way better than I have, I guarantee you guys have done better than I have, is just making this a real joy. So thank you for everyone who's commenting. And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so, because there's going to be a lot more of this and a lot more similar content that I have planned. Enough blabbing. So, first things first, about air production. I did a lot of talking like I do about doing air production last time, and I didn't quite get there yet. I was hoping to get this started right here, the early fighter 1, but now that I'm actually looking at that, what do we got here? 1915. I mean, it's a ways away, but I mean, I can't decide whether or not I want to do the scout or wait for the early fighter 1. In either case, we're going to make some air power starting now. Whatever I don't finish making with the scout planes that's going to get folded into the early fighters. So we're going to do that now. I did get a good suggestion to take down the armored car production by 1. Fine. Gonna do that. And we're gonna start to build the scout plane for now. And what I anticipate happening is once Greece is knocked out, which is gonna happen any moment now, their capital's about to fall. Their life is in shambles. We're going to take on a few more factories, but more importantly, we're going to take on a lot of equipment. We're going to capture a lot of equipment from them, and I don't think it's going to come close to fulfilling our artillery needs immediately, but it will be enough to where we can comfortably move some of our production around. So that's what we're going to do right now. And also, since I do have the Navy up, I have my training fleet here. Let's see where these guys are at. Okay, I got a couple submarines ready to go to the main fleet. I want to have a pack of about 10 submarines. Yeah, we can disband them. We'll merge them into here. I'm thinking 10 to 15 submarines. There we go, guys. Yes, we did it. Take that. Haha, stuff. Oh, I love stuff. Alright, so they are done. And wow, that did not give me anything what I really want. I was really hoping for artillery, but actually looking back now, their divisions did not have artillery. I don't know why I thought I would get some. Well, I really don't like that, but oh well, not up to me. Let's see, we did get some factories. Probably what was in Athens. 3 military factories. That is fantastic. So we're going to step this up. We're going to put 3 into the scout planes. We're going to bump the artillery up by 1. Now, pardon me, we are short resources here. And that is significant enough that I think we are probably going to have to trade. Now, how did we do on civilian factories? Okay, we gained a couple. So for the sake of production, let's see what is most urgent here. I don't think we have any rubber. Yeah, we have no rubber. We do have 8 aluminum, so rubber is the priority here because, again, having none versus having some does make a difference. So who can I want to import from the Germans. One, because it takes no convoys, and two, because I plan on being in the Central Powers with them. So we're going to do that. Next, how are we doing here? Why did all this stop? You guys crazy? Okay, we did cut them off. We did manage to cut these guys off, and they are making a beeline for that port, so we're not going to let that happen. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to gang up on this division here with 2, attacking along a wider front, so we can get the encirclement bonus on these 4 divisions here, who will be held down by them. So, that will do there. Oh. Jesus, we got a cavalry division. Well, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna take back roads right now, actually. So, let's see here. The division that's going there. Okay, yeah, we'll send you to Rhodes. Finish off that cavalry division, and you help pin these guys down. So, where else are we facing a naval invasion? There, obviously. We are always... Oh, and in North Africa. Well, you know what, guys? I would like to see you try. I would really like to see you try. I'm fully entrenched. So now they're getting desperate. Well, it seems Greece is still very much active. At least down on Crete. That's fine. They can stay there. I don't need them anyway. So here's what we're going to do with this division. Let's please... Oh, okay. Actually, you know, you guard this port. And you guard this port. Okay, no. Actually, I'm going about that all wrong. So let's do this. Put you there. The Blue Army. The Northwest Task Force. Let's see. Let me get rid of this front line here. We'll do that. And then the Green Army. These guys are going to start to do the garrison thing here because, yeah, I know. I've played this game before. Thank you. We are suffering huge resistance all throughout the Balkan League states. And that's causing every factory that we gained to be exploded by them. So, all right, 9 divisions, 12. Okay, you know what? Good enough. Okay, 10. 10 divisions. Good. Yeah, that looks good to me. So that is going to be the Homeland's North Army. That's going to be their job. And I need you guys to get on that ASAP, please. And why are you not going, may I ask? Did they have a front line somewhere that I'm not aware of? No, they don't. So, that's fine. Alright, who are these guys? Ah, yes, the Greek Task Force. You guys need to get over there. Or, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so the Green Army, you guys need to get a move in now. Not later, now. So we're going to send them all by rail. Now we just have to clean up these pockets of Italian resistance, which is easier said than done, because no matter what we do, they pop up somewhere else. So let's make sure we got our ports covered. First and foremost, we're going to pause here. And let's see. Well, I can get an army there once these guys are cleaned up. Or, I'm sorry, division. But in the meantime, can we please get these guys cleaned up? Let's... Alright, that's fine. How many divisions? They got 2 cavalry divisions there. And they're still trying to get through. What is the war score here? I can't believe that they really have much juice left. I mean, I think once we kick them out of all our territory, they might actually capitulate just because the war score is so far over. As a matter of fact, let's see. No, we cannot offer peace. Wait, you are not the war leader for the losing side. Yeah, I know that, guys. Oh, yeah, duh. Okay. Fine. That works. That works. We will just keep destroying them then. And in the meantime, while we're getting that territory occupied up there, we can actually do some repairs on these factories. Because I was really holding off on doing that before. It's way easier to repair, obviously, than it is to build new ones, so... Alright, can we please clean these guys up? I can't believe it's taking that long. What are we looking at here? Okay. Yeah, their days are numbered. Good, good. Now, let me make sure, again, I'm not missing anything. I know that they're going to try for North Africa. Which means, rather than me sitting here like a goon, I should probably rush some divisions over there. But who can I spare? You, Mr. Spectator here. You can be spared. So, you're going to go to the Army of Tripoli. And we're going to get you over here. Actually, we got to do this the right way. I'm sorry, guys. I am apparently losing my voice for some odd reason. I'm going to do my best to finish this one up. I've been doing a lot of talking today, unfortunately, so... And I was breathing a lot of dust from cleaning up some old sections of the house, and that certainly is not helping either, but we're going to power through. We're going to power through. Gonna make it. Gotta make it. Okay. So, we are getting these areas occupied. Oh boy, that resistance is up. I think I caught it just in time before something terrible happens. I hope. Yeah, because it's starting to drop now. Alright. Alright, I'm a little happier with that. Now, who are you? Yeah, you need to get over here. Time now. Hopefully my my guy doesn't get sunk. Okay. Available planes and reserves. I know we finally started building, guys. We have a whole scout plane. Man, we're on fire. Okay, seriously, how is that production looking? Not good. Not good. But you know what? We'll live. We'll live. And now that we're not in constant combat, our equipment situation will improve by a lot. This is really the only real combat we have going on now. So, now that we have... Okay, the Greek task force. Do we have our ports covered here? Okay, you need to get to Athens, first of all. Where else can we get out here? I mean, they can invade there if they wanted. Okay, so these two divisions here are going to go to the quick reaction force. That is... Where's my quick reaction force? Here we go. Okay, and you're going to come over here and get these guys the hell off of our property. Alright. How else are we looking? Where else do we have resistance? Montenegro. Yeah, I know Montenegro. We're going to need another division for that. Okay, they are getting there. Where else? And Plovdiv. Up here. Do we not have enough divisions to cover this? What's going on, guys? Alright. Alright, we got some spares here, so let's get you into the Green Army. And that means you go. And who else can go? Probably a Cav division. I'd rather send my Cav divisions to go occupy than tie up my good infantry divisions. Okay. Rhodes is ours. For now, I'm going to have that guy stay there. And damn it, they got a port. That's alright. Mass production. Something amazing is happening at a factory on Piquette Avenue. Henry Ford's ambitious desire to make an automobile affordable for any consumers inspired the assembly line production scheme. Though the assembly line has been in use since as far back as the Roman times, Henry Ford's clever use of moving conveyor belts, specialized machines, and more specifically skilled workers is close to making his dream a reality. Alright, good for them. Okay, no, you know what you're gonna do? Is you're just gonna go take this port back. They can go down there. Alright, so Rhodes is off limits now. Where else? Greece. Yeah, they're always trying to invade Greece. That's fine. They can continue to try. I think I have all the ports manned, so we're good now. We are good. We just got to get these fools off of our property. Why did you not let him leave? You should have just let him leave. God, you guys need to stop helping, Austria-Hungary. Stop helping, man. God, you suck. Alright. So here's what's going to happen. Alright, since this is the Greek task force, let's get some more divisions reorganized here. Now, I imagine there's going to be some resistance here in Greece. I mean, that's bound to happen. But what we were going to try for is a naval invasion of Crete. Probably not going to work. So, we're going to take, these 7 divisions, and we are going to try. We're never going to have, like, naval superiority, I don't think. But we might be able to get lucky. We'll see if we can just sneak across. That's only 1 ocean territory, so... yeah, we got to get serious about this, because these guys... Okay, there we go. Those guys are wrapped up. And what we're going to do is we're going to widen this front. We'll get you in there. Oh, God. May we finally be rid of the Italians. So how is this war score coming anyway? Oh, we have. Okay. All right. Excellent. Guys, yes. See, I knew this moment would come. We have signed a white peace. Now, what that means, I don't really know. I guess bygones be bygones. I was kind of hoping for a better outcome than that, but I will take it. So, yeah, we're going to have problems with Italy in the future. Yeah, we definitely are. Okay, so everyone else has capitulated. We are not fighting. Haha. Italy lost. Okay. I don't know if that was a scripted event or what, but I thought a white piece was a white piece. So, yeah, we're going to take everything. Let's see what we got here in Greece. Oh my God, we got reserves. We got chromium. We got steel. We got wood. Lots of chromium. That is great news. We're going to take all your stuff, my friends. I'm sorry. Not really. Bulgaria. What do you got? What do you got? Okay, a little more steel, a little more chromium, some coal. A lot of wood. That's going to help with infantry equipment and artillery production. Taking all of it. Serbia. Oh, silly Serbia. I'm taking all your wood. Yeah, give me that. Mine. Montenegro, what do you got? More wood. Taking it all. Thank you. Now, what about Italy? What to do about Italy? I don't think we can do anything with Italy. We got Greece, Bulgaria, Serbia, Montenegro. They're all ours now. And I think that's it. Whew, that's a lot of cheese. That's a lot of equipment. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's reassess our equipment situation now that we have captured. Wow, what did we capture? Okay, maybe it hasn't updated yet. So, now, my friends, it is time to start preparing for the Great War. That's going to involve quite a few things here, actually. But before we get to that, again, reassess our equipment situation. Okay, so we got 15,000 of stuff. Now, some of that may have been in the form of fuel. Looks like we got a ton of support equipment. That's good. I'm actually really happy about that. So we can actually cut down on that, even though those factories are busted. Let's get some armored car production. I mean, are we really doing this slow a work on the planes? Yeah, let's take that down. Let's catch up on artillery. Right now we're producing none because all these factories are busted. That's okay. Let's have a look here. How far along are we? Alright, so yeah, I'm going to let this military factory finish. After that, it's all repairs, and that is going to up... I mean, look at all these civilian factories that are busted right now. We got 4, 6, 9, 12... Wow, 14 civilian factories that need to be repaired, and that is great news. That's going to up our production capacity significantly. Okay, next. Oh, there's Italians here. They need to leave. Wow, let's see. I mean, I'd like to improve relations with these guys, but I don't really care that much. I would also like them to be on our side so we don't, during the Great War, so we don't have to deal with this nonsense again. Okay, so time to reassess. Now, I'm going to start over here at the Russian border. I did get some advice about just putting just enough here to keep the Russians at bay. Now, I'm going to decide really what I'm going to do after I get some troops over here and kind of see what the situation is. See what their troop situation is. So we are going to take the Albanian revolt, which is done. And this is going to be the Russian front army. And they're going to start out small, just a token force, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces here, and there are 6 divisions. So, wow, and I didn't finish renaming them. Pay attention, Mike. Okay. Russian front. Good. Now, get you over here. All of you. Okay, next. Persia, I don't believe is a threat at all. I'm going to leave that front empty. They are also aligned with us. They are authoritarian, just like us. So I'm not too concerned about them. Next is this little gem down here, Kuwait City. So let's have a look at the resource map mode. Now, granted, there is really nothing there, but there is a port, and that does allow them to land troops, which will wreak havoc if the British break through here. So we are taking that from them, is what we're going to do. Now, the other problem, which I believe... Okay, the supply area is not that good. Coming down here. I mean, it can support 31 divisions. Let's have a look at the infrastructure. Let's see, what's the infrastructure like over here? Okay, it's really bad right here in Al-Hajara, but in Baghdad, that's enough to support some armies. So let's get this front man down here and then assess whether or not we need to improve the infrastructure here. We may have to. I'm okay with that. That won't take long. So, the Greek task force. You guys can stop. I'm going to go ahead and delete that order. We're not going to invade our own territory. And let's get you guys down here. And what this will do also is start to draw British divisions over here. And hopefully they'll get an attrition penalty. So, you, right there. All of you get going. Okay. Next, Egypt. They are a puppet of the United Kingdom. So that makes our problem twofold. What we have down here, we have 3 provinces which need to be manned. And a huge border down here that needs to be manned. But here's what I'm thinking, although I want to check this first. Let's have a look at the infrastructure here. Oh, wow. It is 0 in the Libyan desert, and it's desert. Okay, we have 1 infrastructure here, 1 infrastructure here, and 1 infrastructure here. So obviously, as it goes down, it gets a lot worse. So how are we going to defend this? It's a big border, and we got the British down here, and the French down here, and they're obviously all going to try to pour up. So I don't know if that's something I really want. And, okay, who's... Tunisia. They're a puppet of France. Okay, so we're literally surrounded. That's fine. Guys, so here's what we're going to do. We are not going to defend all of this. Because the way I see it, this down here, infrastructure 0, infrastructure 0, that is a death trap for invading armies. And what that is going to do is bleed them dry. The attrition that they will be taking is going to be hilarious. Hilarious, because they're going to be wandering the desert with no infrastructure. Not to mention their nearest port is going to be probably here in Tunis and over here in Alexandria. Yeah, and I don't really like... Yeah, there's 2 infrastructure here, so you know what? Let's not even defend all that. We have 1 infrastructure here. Supply area. It's not good. We can improve that. We can improve the infrastructure there because we have a 5-level port there. Then we got these ports. We got Benghazi and Tobruk. That is plenty enough. So if we build our defensive line through Tripolitania, Sirte, and Cyrenaica through here, right? Yeah. So let's do this, guys. Now, I'm not going to set this as a priority at the moment, but why don't we just defend the border where our supply ends and their death trap begins? Because I'm not defending all of that border. I'm not going to have the resources to do it, and I will be getting drained the entire time of precious equipment that they can afford to lose, but we cannot. So let me see. Let me double check here. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sit here in our cushy prepared positions and watch them struggle all the way up. That includes up here, and we're also going to have to cover these. So let's count here. At the bare minimum, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 divisions to defend North Africa. Now, what it lacks in resources, it's going to more than pay for in attrition and basically wasting their time and manpower. Not to mention, it gives us a shot at Italy, if need be, or even further up, like if we wanted to do a naval invasion of France. We will take out Tunisia. So let's do that, guys. That is exactly what we're going to do. So this is the army of Tripoli. Who do we have here? Okay. Yeah, this is the Yemen Defense Force. So let me make sure I label them appropriately so I don't accidentally do something terrible with them. Yemen Defense Force, you can stay. Who's this? Quick Reaction Force. You're fired. You're all going to the army of Tripoli. Okay, that's 11 divisions. Who do we have here? That is the Russian front. Who are these guys? Yep. These guys are going to Kuwait. So let's make sure we label them appropriately. All right. Kuwait Task Force. And by the way, if you guys have never been to Kuwait, I have a few times. It sucks. I don't have time to get into all of it, but literally oceans of sand. And camels, and camels aren't cute and cuddly, they're assholes. I'll just put that out there right now. All right, let's see. So who does that leave? That's Kuwait Defense Force, Northwest Task Force. What did I have you guys doing? Whatever it is, it's not important. We need you here, the Army of Tripoli. Okay, that's 17. And you guys are doing resistance suppression. That's okay. So, Army of Tripoli. Let me make sure that I get this this order right. So, let's do this. Alright, so we're going to run a defensive line with the Army of Tripoli. Down here. Through here. Yeah, guys, there's no way I'm defending all of those, that entire border. That is just madness. I can't do it. Up here. And then boop. And hoop. And done. Get to it, guys. Thank you. And obviously, I'll be able to see now where there is attrition, so we can get that supply situation rectified. Okay, Homeland Army North. How much resistance do we have here? This is all calmed down. That's good to see. That's good to see. So now, where are our gaps? Another thing I want to do is be able to take away Cyprus here from the UK. That's going to go first. I will have an invasion force ready and waiting to go from here in Adana. Take this out. That's one less platform that they have to launch at us from. Crete needs to be defended because that if they take Crete, whoever they is, that is a straight launch pad back anywhere here again. Just like the Italians were invading, they have free shots at Greece, Asia Minor, and even Constantinople if they wanted to do it. So that's what we are going to start with, actually. Now we do not have the divisions to pull off this grand plan of mine. And why, my friends, is there no location set for infantry divisions? That would explain a lot. Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to actually cancel one of these. Because look at our manpower. It's not looking good. And what we are going to do is add another infantry division. And start getting these guys trained up. So, let's see what our production situation now looks like. Not bad. Obviously, with the planes, that's going to pick up with a quickness. I'm not too concerned about that. Here we have the rest of the Army of Tripoli getting into position. So far, so good. Although it is going to take them a while. I really wish the Italians would leave. Why won't you leave? You lost, guys. You lost. Get over it. Next, the naval situation. My God, the naval situation. Okay, so we have a ton of submarines here. And what is this guy? Another submarine. You'll be training. So I would like to get my submarines in the packs of 10, at least to start off. So we have Wolfpack Alpha here. They are topped out. So what are we going to do here? Yeah, we're going to create a new task force. All submarines. And this is going to be Wolfpack Bravo. And now that we have a little bit of room to breathe, we can actually start to look at building some real ships, which is going to be, it's going to be iffy. By the time the war rolls around, we'll be lucky to have a capital ship. So let's get, sure, level 3 Admiral, Ahmed Ramiz Bey. We're going to get all of these subs who still need to be trained into the training army down here. Okay, that was not what I said to do. Okay, there you go. And here's what we're going to do. Make sure that all of our new subs deploy. Okay, yeah, we're going to change this bottom submarine to something else. But you will deploy to... Who is it? Ottoman Empire Reserve Fleet 2. There you go. That's where you're going. Next. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say that I think we can build a battleship in time. But what I would like to do, let's see where our tech is at as far as big ships. Okay, the year is 1913. So we're pretty much all caught up on the ship fronts. About as far as we can go until 1914. After which, again, if you guys didn't see before, there's this bug here where a lot of these ships you can research them in one day, but I'm not going to use that sheet. I'm going to wait until after 1914. So what I think we're going to do, yeah, we are going to build a heavy cruiser. At least gets a capital ship in the works. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do an armored cruiser 2. How much naval experience do we have? 87. Fantastic. So let's do, I want to increase their survivability. So we'll do armor, reliability, and I don't think we're going to get a third point here. No, we are not. So armor and reliability, that's what I want. because these early ships, guys, are absolute garbage. I don't know if you've played this mod, you know it's absolutely horrible. So yes, we're gonna switch to that. That is gonna free up some dockyards, which we are going to continue to build submarines with. Okay, no, you're not gonna do that. Actually, let me make sure that these guys deploy to Ottoman Task Force. What is that? 1. Simply because I don't want to mix up the fleets. No. Come on, Mike. And just want to double check. Ottoman Empire Task Force 1. That's where you're deploying. All the subs are going to the Reserve Fleet 2 to train. And you guys don't have to train anymore. And on this fleet, let's make sure we do automatic split off, so not everybody has to go back to port during training. Good. Okay, I am somewhat satisfied with that as far as Navy goes. I mean, we're working within our limitations here. So, obviously we have this border here that we have to be a little concerned about. The border with Romania, because they are not in a faction. And they are kind of one of those countries that can go either way once the war kicks off. They might get bullied by the Russians into joining them, or the, for their sides, or, they could end up fighting for us, or they could stay neutral. So I cannot leave that border completely undefended, which is where these divisions are going to come into play. So let's double check to make sure we have port defense units training. We have 2 infantry divisions training. I would like to get an armored car division trained. But before we go any further, we need to seriously soup up our infantry divisions. What do they have? Okay, they have an engineer company. Good. We need that. Due to our manpower situation, I would like a field hospital. But yeah, so we're going to do logistics, because a lot of our empire is very sorely lacking in infrastructure to transport. And we're also going to do a field hospital for the aforementioned manpower problem. So that is how we're going to soup them up for now. And that's going to drain some equipment from us. I'm okay with that. Now, the port defense units, I would like them to at least have an engineer company. And that will be for, obviously, entrenchment and defense. So there, we have that set up. I'm going to leave this episode here because I would like your guys' input before I go any further on how to best prepare for the Great War. This is my take on it. A lot of these ideas, I can give a little bit on, or a lot on, depending on how much smarter than me you are. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you liked it, please leave a like. It does help, makes my day. And if you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, because we are going to finish this campaign. Thank you guys again for watching. See you next time on the battlefield.